yet. So anywho, welcome back. Thank you for all the comments, the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. We really, really appreciate it and we love it. Oh, and we're getting more traffic on our Instagram. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And don't forget to share, share, share. Sharing is caring. We do still have people talking about that 30-day, the person that shares the most prize. So I'm not sure how you want to do
Stay
it,
woke.
but that's it. Pay attention. All righty. So today I was thinking, Savi, that I would just like pop on the, well, we always do that. So I
What do
was
you
thinking
got for
that
me?
today, I hope everyone else is as anxious as she is. I think today would be a good day because of Valentine being around the corner. And this is something that a lot of people do not discuss. And I know you
Okay.
guys are thinking, oh, she's going to talk about sex. Actually, I want to know I want us to discuss a little bit about sibling rivalry. And the reason I say because
Mm.
Valentine's Day is coming, I mean, because, the very first person besides your parents that it typically really is your first loves, if you will, are your siblings.
True.
Those are the closest. They say, "Oh, cousins are like brother and sister." Your siblings are typically the ones that are there, the first ones that are there with you, for you, or against you, whatever. But they're typically the first ones. So I'm thinking that this Valentine, instead of worrying about who's fucking who and who's doing who, are the single chicks or the side chicks day tomorrow after that, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe we should sit and talk real talk, like what the fuck we about. First, I'll say that I've noticed, and this is what I've noticed, what I have seen,
Okay.
experienced. There are a lot of siblings that when there are only two, for example, they hardly ever get along. They hardly ever, like when they're older, they don't speak to each other, they don't coexist, they don't partake with one another. When there's two, when there's three or more, then there's always that link, that connecting link that we're distant, but I heard from you through so and so. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? How do you feel about sibling rivalries and things of that nature?
Well, me, I think it's all about connections in between your siblings because not everybody's going to get along. I mean, we don't pick our siblings.
Mhm.
Okay. So not everybody's going to get along, but there's got to be like a certain limit or a certain point to where you get out of it. You grow out of the arguing stage. Well, at least that's what I'm expecting on my end. Not everybody does that, but like you got to learn how to balance it out. Like if somebody doesn't like something, okay, that's cool, but let's work around it. Not a lot of siblings do that. What they do is they just rather back and forth, back and forth. And to me, I
Mhm.
mean, I've experienced it a little bit myself. I just block it. Why? Because I don't like negativity. So like,
Right, right,
oh, whose side are you gonna pick, or who's right or who's wrong? I don't know nothing
right,
because it
right.
has nothing to do with me. Like you guys have to learn how to work that out yourselves. And like you said, that goes for anybody. I can go for cousins as well. You know, it happens. But instead of remembering the past, since we already grown up, let's move forward. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm, mhm.
Not a lot of people get it that way. And, you know, I've even heard one time, oh, why did I have to be born first? I mean, like,
Because that's what you chose.
you're the first one that got there. Like, what you,
That's what you chose. You were the fastest sperm. Ta-da! There you have it. So, okay, because I like to touch on this subject because I know that a lot of people like they're like just like Psh, I don't care if we're blood or not, blase blase. It's like why? I personally I have there's seven of us total from mom's side, dad's side, all
mm-hmm.
sides. There's seven of us total. I am going to take a shot in the dark when I say I am probably the only one that keeps in touch with all of them.
I can relate to that.
Well, he doesn't talk to her or she didn't talk to him, and then they're not talking, and well, I, I keep in touch with a lot of people, so I have a I have been blessed with
Yeah.
being able to have strong relationships with people. So with my siblings, although some relationships aren't as strong as others, they're all equal to me. I love
I
them all
understand.
the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe I don't talk to this one every day, or maybe I don't talk to this one for 2, 3 years, but they're still my siblings, and I still love them.
Said
That's to
that.
that's my response to my people, my siblings.
Yeah.
That's it. But
I see that you said that you try to keep in contact with everybody. Um, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but there are people like me who, no matter how many times you try to fix something, it doesn't
mhm.
work. So I personally, after I try once, twice, if it's the third time it ain't
You're
working, it
like
just
three
ain't
times
gonna
a
work.
lady, Kenny. I'm out of
You know what
here.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I always try to continue on one more time, one more time.
Mhm.
If I continue to like the third time and I see that you're not trying to put any effort, you can be my family, you can be a close friend, like a super, that I grew up
Mhm.
with,
Right.
consider you family type thing, and I can actually block you because I don't want to deal with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
It's horrible that it has come down to where people do grow up and they just hate their brothers and sisters, and they don't want to go back home and see their parents, and they don't want to do this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
sad,
Yeah.
but
I know
at
people
the
like
same
that.
time, you have to put yourself in their shoes. That is probably their peace of mind is separating themselves. So I can relate to
I
both sides because I'm the type that brings my siblings together, and I'm the type that actually keeps myself distant. You know what I'm
No, no,
saying?
I totally understand. I totally understand, and I'm glad you brought that up, siblings. But you made a very good point where like siblings can just be like, I could just dead you and that's it. And the reason why I brought this up on like Valentine's Day, the Day of
Mhm.
Love, is because maybe because I'm an empath, maybe because I
Okay.
care too much about everybody. But it's like, so when your parents die, you're good with just being just you,
Me
no
personally,
family.
okay, if somebody was to come up to me with that question for me personally, not in general for everybody else, if it was me, my answer would be no. That's why I try to fix things. But if it can't be fixed, I'm not gonna spend the
Right,
rest
right,
of
right,
my
right. No, no, no.
life
Oh, I totally
trying
get
to
it.
fix
I
somebody.
totally,
Yeah,
yeah, totally get it. Totally
that,
get it
that
because
that's the
sometimes
part that I'm trying to get at.
the other side, the
Hmm.
sibling is toxic, or maybe the other side is something's wrong, where you guys don't see eye to eye, or they have a complete different vision of what life should be as opposed to what you think life should be. But I was really curious as to how you felt or how you saw that. How do you guys see it?
You know what, guys? We'll be back with the next topic. Make sure you drop your comments
He's
down
too
below because
sober.
Titi loves listening to you guys' comments. Follow us on Instagram, like this video, comment, and of course, subscribe. We'll be back,
I don't get the bell on this.
and
Okay.
turn your bell for notified every time we upload a random video.
See you soon.